That bipartisan Senate border bill is quickly losing steam, setting back hopes for a deal that would provide foreign aid to U.S. allies around the world. The $118 billion package has been shot down by many Senate Republicans following criticism from President Donald Trump. This leaves the future of American aid to Ukraine, to Israel, to Taiwan, and others undetermined. Joining me now is Brigadier General Mark Kimmitt, former Assistant Secretary of State for Political Military Affairs. General, thanks so much for your time this morning. When we talk about this supplemental aid package, the bulk of the coverage has been about the southern border, right? But within the text, there's also that $60 billion for Ukraine. There's $14 billion for Israel. How worried are you that this deal seems to be on the verge of collapse?
Well, first of all, I don't think the bill is on the verge of collapse. They will come through. I don't think the United States Congress is necessarily going to be the one that cuts off military aid to some of our closest allies. So it may take a while, but I'm pretty certain we'll make it through.
And how will it make it through? I mean, it doesn't seem to have, much success right now. It's getting a lot of pushback. When you say it doesn't seem to be on the verge of collapse, do you mean at some point in the future, could be months from now it'll pass, or how do you see things?
Well, I think it'll be a few weeks at least. I'm not a political expert. I do know, however, that there are enough supplies on the ground to extend the capabilities that we're providing to our allies for quite some time. If this goes on for some period of time in the course of months or years, that may make a factor. I'm far less concerned about the physical assistance as much as the public support that is so necessary to both these operations.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of that public support, there are certainly Americans who want to focus on our southern border because it's our own turf. It's the crisis we're watching play out here at home. But in what ways would handing over $75 billion collectively to Ukraine and to Israel benefit us here in the United States?
Oh, well, listen, in the case of Ukraine, it's quite obvious. President Putin right now thinks that the United States does not have either the wherewithal or the patience to continue this war. There's very little doubt, as I talk to my European colleagues, that if Putin is able to prevail in Ukraine, that won't sate his appetite. He will want more. So it is in the collective security of both the United States and of Europe that this war continues to fight until Putin realizes that the West and Ukraine will continue to fight and that he has no option other than to come to some sort of an agreement with Ukraine in order to end this war.
And going from Ukraine to the Middle East now, our own American forces are having to respond to a slew of attacks that we've seen on our own troops in the Middle East, the Red Sea. How important is our relationship with Israel as U.S. troops face growing animosity in that region?
Well, it's not just our relationship with Israel. I think we've got to balance that relationship with the need to make sure that our allies, Sunni Arabs in particular, Gulf Arabs, are equally satisfied with our relationship as well. You see the situation that we're having in Iraq, in Yemen, and other countries. And America needs to continue to be seen as a good supporter to them as well. We don't need to lose the Middle East in supporting Israel. We can do two things at once: support our allies and reassure our allies at the same time.
Well, Brigadier General Mark Kimmitt, thank you so much. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. Also, don't forget to click that red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.